What's up, YouTube? This is the Serial Thriller Broadcast, and today I'm going to be talking about The Woman in Black, The Angel of Death. The Woman in Black 2, The Angel of Death. The Woman in Black 2 is directed by Tom Harper and stars Phoebe Fox and Jeremy Irvine, among others. This movie takes place 40 years after the events of the first film starring Daniel Radcliffe. So now the events taking place are happening during World War II. This is really what gets our story moving. A teacher is sort of forced to take care of a group of children who are either orphaned or their parents aren't around, and she needs to take them away from London because London is being bombed and it's no longer a safe place for children. So they end up at Eel Marsh House from the first film, and they awake a super spooky spirit. Seriously though, she's pretty creepy. So I don't always like to start my reviews with a negative, but I really didn't care for the title of this movie. The Woman in Black 2 would have been enough, but they had to tack on the Angel of Death. At no point in the movie that I can recall does anyone refer to the Woman in Black as the Angel of Death. I think there's like maybe an angel on her tombstone or something like that, but really, she targets mostly children. It's not like her character is in any way related to the Angel of Death. Anyways, I'm rambling. The title just sucked. This movie had a few good actors in it. Not people I'm familiar with, but the two main characters were definitely passable. At no point did I feel taken out of the movie by them. And actually, at some points, their performances sort of clued me into things about their character, which the story hadn't really got to yet. So I thought that was good on the part of the actors to sort of convey that to the audience. But like every horror movie, it seems nowadays, there's a slew of child actors in it. And I kind of tend to hate on child actors a bit, but really, I mean, I can respect them for doing what they do. It's just, it seems like it's hard to find a real good child actor. But one of the decisions that they made was to have the main child actor be mute. So he doesn't talk, he communicates to the teacher that he has through little notes, and I thought that was a good choice. I know it serves the story as well, but just to have him sort of be a little bit standoffish, I think it really worked, because I think it almost made you connect with the character more, that you didn't have some sort of annoying image of him. To sum it up though, there was nothing really spectacular about this movie. There were some scary moments in it. The atmosphere was good. It was something that I think they drew a lot from the first film. The house itself is always shrouded in a really spooky fog, and it looks really cool and really scary. It's not somewhere that I'd want to stay. The house is also filled with these old sort of dolls and toys and really creepy sort of artifacts. And since this was directed by a different director than The Woman in Black, the first one, I was glad to see that he pulled some of that imagery from the first one and used it here, because I think it was one of the strongest things about this movie. Another thing I did sort of like was that they had the World War II spin on it. I don't think I've ever seen a horror movie that took place during World War II, so that was kind of a original take on a horror movie. I haven't really bought into this franchise though. I didn't mind the first movie, but I never bought it. And I've watched it maybe once or twice, but it was more out of, sheer boredom, just looking for something to watch. I'm obviously into horror movies, and this one's no different. I rented it. I didn't buy it because I was a little bit afraid that I wasn't going to think it was great, and it was okay. It was passable, but it's not something I'd buy. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Serial Thriller Broadcast, and if you feel thrilled, chilled, and fulfilled, hit the subscribe button and let me know what you thought in the comments below.